Hey, afternoon, any listeners out there. This is the episode that I previously said was going to be a Linfield double bill, which, after a recent cup draw, has now been changed into a Linfield triple bill. We've played Linfield 3 times, twice at home and then once away. They currently sit top of the league, I think, so it should be quite difficult, and also they've only conceded 4 goals all season, but all against teams that I wouldn't have thought they would have conceded against: Institute, Coleraine and Carrick Rangers. Carrick Rangers scored 2. Interestingly, Carrick Rangers are the only team that have beaten me so far, and not the only team, but one of the only teams. Yeah, let's get on to the first game, which is in the County Antrim Shield. I've got no idea if this is a particularly respected tournament cup in Northern Ireland, but the board don't care about the cup games, but I thought I'd get into the spirit thing. Let's try and beat Linfield in all these games if we can. And I'm just going to tell Willie McKeon, I think, takes a lot of pressure, so I'm just going to tell him no pressure, because it's a big game as well. You don't want to be the young players to panic under the weight of expectation. I should provide a quick summary of the previous games. Actually, let me just pause quickly. Sorry, I threw us right into the games then. But yeah, so you might have seen it actually when the fixtures page came up. We played Coleraine and Portadown. Coleraine was just quite a solid win. Joe Gormley has not been on the best of form. 6.6 there. I don't think I played Michael McCrudden instead, who scored against Newry C. 6.6 against Larne, 6.7 against Coleraine, despite winning both those games and scoring goals. You can't win games without scoring goals, I guess. And I played Leo Brown against Portadown because they were terrible. I played loads of young players against Portadown. I gave a debut to Mark Clark, who's one of our long-term potential centre midfielders, so I thought I'd give him a quick game. But yeah, so he smashed Portadown in the cup with a youth team, basically playing Mr. Penalty as well. So we should have beaten 4-0 really. They had I think they had 0 shots or 1 shot or something crazy. Coleraine was just kind of a solid win. They didn't have many attacking manoeuvres, but we took a while to score, and then yeah, so kind of not a particularly interesting game to be honest, but just a kind of easy-ish win. I think Coleraine are in the bottom half of the table and quite low, so if we're playing quite early against Cliftonville, playing quite early against Linfield, we are Cliftonville. But 27 minutes in, the first highlight. Oof. There we are from the free kicks again. Sorry, my the clink of my cup of tea mug. But yeah, Baird's back in the first team again as well. He's a bit young, and maybe he's not the best player to play against the best team in the league, but Gary Breen has been kind of disappointing. I think it's his speed. He's so slow. Oh wow, it's an incredibly quick half. I don't know the rules of this cup. It might go to extra time, or it might be a replay. I'm not sure. I might have to check that when we get near the end of the game. I'm just going to tell a few players to sort themselves out, because we're not playing incredibly well. But we are dominating the attacks. No clear-cut chances though. Good save. Very inane highlights so far. Sorry about that. Very inane highlights so far. Unless this is going to be a better one. Gormley's playing badly again. 6.4. I'll have to take him off. The problem is McCrudden and Leo Brown. Neither of those played well either. McCrudden was close at it. McCrudden played well against one of the worst teams he played, I think Newry C, and Leo Brown played well in the cup game, but they were both quite easy games. Okay, I'll have a quick look at the rules. If this trophy tournament even. Yeah, extra time penalties. Okay. So we might want to think about resting players because we have got a cup game. Sorry, this is the cup game. We have got a league game against Linfield next, and the league is more important. I don't care so much. These guys are tired, but you only get 5 subs in this cup. I keep forgetting. I'm going to take Gormley off. I haven't got a striker to put on. Fuck's sake. Okay, I'm going to rest William McKeown then, and potentially give away this game. But yeah, I'm going to bring Stephen Hill on. I think I probably will take Cian Flanagan off eventually, because he's a very important player. I don't think we're gonna. Oh, fuck's sake. Yeah, I really wish I'd thought about the subs ahead. We haven't really got another player who can play at all up front. McKinney's not horrendous, but he's not playing very well, and we haven't got an attacking midfield left. Unless we put. Let's do something crazy. Let's put Demirovic on the left, McKinney up front, and let's take Gormley off and Max Brandt, and let's swap Max Brandt with Cian Flanagan. This may be crazy because we've got a cup game, a league game against Linfield straight after, but don't want to give away this about a fight. So let's go attacking and try and get a goal back at the end. Knowing my luck, I will probably lose 2-0 rather than 1-0, and I'll have tied out Cian Flanagan, so he can't play the league game. I don't know if Linfield are playing their best players as well though. Ooh. Oh, I walked straight through our defence then. Bloody hell. Oh, I thought Stephen Hill was going to do it for us then with his free kicks. He's been so successful this season. Oh dear. Oh, Chris Catement's going to get bloody sent off there as well. And well, let's just see if we can get something done for the end of the game. This has been a catastrophe, this game. Yeah, we're probably going to concede a second goal because there's not much time left and we're down to 10 men. One of them's our right back, but oh my god, Demirovic, what a tackle. He's got a whip in the middle. He's got it. Yes! I can't believe it. Now we defend. And we need somebody who plays at right back. I don't think I can bring any subs on now. I thought it would be normal. It'd be odd for there to be a different role for this. Pause it. Who is a good ball midfielder? I think Stephen Hill wouldn't be the worst right back in the world for starters. Can't bring Sienna Foster on. I think Stephen Hill's probably the best option we've got, and we're just going to have to build from the back. Deep line support, Metzala. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing here, to be honest, but we're just going to have to defend a lot. It'll be so funny now. I think there's actually a highlight on. If they score now, that will have all been for nothing. Oh, but no, maybe we'll score as well. That would be insane. No, thank God. Yeah, we need to just waste time, really. I can't remember time wasting. There it is, wherever possible. And we want a low defensive line and a low line of engagement. And also we want to focus back through the middle, just because we're playing loads of players in the middle now. Oh, Brandt! Oh my god, that was a horrendous pass. Stephen Hill filling it right back. Oops, sorry about that. He's 17, he's already filling it a different position that he's not used to. I've clung till the end. We should have won this game as well. We played better than them for most of the game. Then bloody Chris Casement, he's been a bit of a disappointment so far this season. I'm going to say you've been unlucky, and I'm going to tell Stuart Baird to sort himself out. He's not playing very well. Yeah, let's just hope we cling on at extra time as well. Sneaking a quick swig of my tea. Yeah, it looks like we've gone until extra time. I don't think we make some tournaments you get extra sub in extra time. No, we didn't. Okay. So I've seen that before. I'm not sure where though. Yeah, it's not the most interesting end of a game to watch because we're just trying to grind them down to the end. Oh dear, they're going to score in the last minute, aren't they? Oh. Oh, it couldn't have gone any worse. Because now we've committed a lot to losing this game, and we've lost it so late in the game that we played 120 minutes. A lot of these players will have played 120 minutes. Let's do it Baird and Ives, and not Gary Breen, but a lot of players. 120 minutes, and then we still lost in the cup that I don't really care about that much. And obviously Chris Casement's also banned. Yeah, let's just say they were unlucky. I'll tell one or two players I'm not happy, but we didn't play very badly, all things considered. It was just kind of unlucky, and Chris Casement kind of sold us down the river. Cool. I'm gonna pause and then come back for the second game. Sorry, I might put that at the end. Cool, so here we are for the second game, the league game this time with Linfield, also at home. And I need to put that. He's going to be a wing back, and Donnelly's probably going to play more defensively than Ives normally does. And yeah, so we just had to change the team around to accommodate some of the fitness concerns. And I'm going to play Flanagan and Demirovic, sorry, because they're our best midfielders. You know, Demirovic has not been much of a success as I hoped he would be for this game, and then rest them for the cup game because they're just too important to not play. And Linfield should be the most difficult team in the league. I think they will be the most difficult team in the league. Oh, Demirovic, come on. And I gave Zark and McMenamin a, what's the word? Bollocking. I told them that they won't play well enough and they need to pick up in the next few games because I knew they were both going to have to play, and they're both in bad form. I don't want a bad form right winger and a bad form left winger playing the same game without having some improvement. I had to rest Baird as well, he's too tired, so Gary Breen's playing centre back with McKeown. But it's good that there's a lot of places we need to improve next season, but it's a good save. But I think there's also a lot of good young players that I bought and were already there. I really like Stephen Hill, he's one of my favourite players, and I think Mark Clark has some potential, but he's not a world beater. But Keane Flanagan's a great siren as well. I think he'll dominate the midfield for years to come as long as we have to sell him. But we'll see, his contract runs out in 18 months, so go on, McMenamin. Flanagan's up there somewhere, I think. Oh, there's a camera from St. Paul, there's Zark on the wing. Yes! Obviously listen to the feedback, Zark and McMenamin. I didn't think he was going to whip it all the way over there. It's a towery header from McMenamin as well. It's not bad. Oof, that was very close there from Linfield. Bloody hell. Yeah, they've had a clear-cut chance now. That's probably it. Is this now a free kick? Oh, it's Flanagan as well. It's quite a nice place for a shot. Good for a shot, Flanagan. Oh! God, the keeper didn't save that. That was right near him. Well, I guess as long as we win the league game against Linfield, what does it matter? I don't think we'll win the league this season. I think that Linfield are too good, and there's just too many problems. Go on, Flanagan. That was an interesting decision from McManaman, but Hawks chipped the keeper with a header. But yeah, I don't think we'll win the league this season. I think Linfield are too good, and also they've got too many gaps. So often with this save, I find that there's normally one really good team in the league, and I end up winning the league by beating every other team and then not losing, or sometimes even still losing to the best team, but just winning because of consistency. Oh. God, we're dominating Linfield now. They must have rested loads of players, surely. They've got a lot of tired players in the team as well. It's another good free kick spot for Flanagan. Oh, he scored another free kick. Fucking hell. I'm going to have to rest him second half, see if we can get him to score some goals against Linfield in the Cup as well. That was a really good free kick. Wow. It looks like I've mastered this tactically and thrown all my weight behind this game, but it's almost the opposite. I foolishly went for the first game, but then all the players that I didn't think were going to play very well, including Zock and McManaman, suddenly pulled a game out for me in the latter game. Yeah, I'm going to be honest, I'm very happy with that performance so far. Let's just continue it. I don't think we'll win 8 now, but we can certainly get a few goals. I do want to rest McKeown, and I definitely want to rest Flanagan, and probably McManaman now. He's got a minor injury. Yeah, let's put McCrudden there. I don't like, he's not a particularly good winger. Let's put him as inside forward. And then McKeown or Demirovic, I can't decide which player to rest. I think we have better cover for Demirovic's position. Also, McKeown's he's been on great form this season. Is this the Linfield fight back? Oh, where was the marking? This peeled away from. Is that Gary Breen? Oh, it's McKeown. It would have made more sense if it had been Gary Breen. I'm going to take McKeown off and bring Stuart Robinson on. We won this game. He's the he's 18 or... Oh, sorry, I just covered up that highlight, but they scored a header, but it was offside. Might see a replay quickly before. Yeah, they're both off. But they just keep peeling away from our defenders and getting headers in. But yeah, Stuart Robinson's the 18-year-old, 16-year-old, bloody hell. Centre back / defensive midfielder. His stats were falling apart then, but I just want to give him some potential, some game time to increase his chances of getting to his potential. Just passing the ball around, playing like Barcelona, and then we just lose it with a very silly pass. I reckon Linfield will score. I thought Leo could have held on to that. I think Linfield will score, but it doesn't matter. If we lose 4-1, I don't mind. If we lose 4-2, I don't mind. If it's 4-3, I'd be a bit annoyed, but yeah, just have to be a little bit careful. I've got a lot of young players, so I have a tendency to have teams like this with a lot of young players, and they tend to collapse quickly. Not all the time, but when they do start to lose, they start to lose hard. Oh. Scored a lot of headers this game as well. So I'm just finishing off a cup of tea as well. You might hear some clinking. Well, 5-2. been going for a while. Yeah, well done, boys. Very happy with that result. I'm going to give Zoc particularly very happy. Perfect. And yeah, it's going to be a bit of a long video, but I'm just going to pause it and bring us back in for the last Linfield game. Yeah, back again here for the last Linfield game. This one's away. McMenamin's injured, so we can't play him. Shall I put Stephen Miller on the bench? He's a young player. I want to give a game or two as well, so put him on the bench. But yeah, so McMenamin's injured. Put McKinney on and moved the midfield around a lot because Demirovic has got just a lot of. He's not very fit right now. He's on like 9%, so I thought I'd give him a game off and maybe we'll bring him on if we need him. And Baird back in for Breen. Oh, they better not be only 5 subs again. No, it's 7. It's caught me out too many times already this season. I was hoping that he's got really high morale. Hoping he would respond well to being told that I expect more of the same from him. And yeah, and I brought Ives back in to left back. We played really well last game. I was tempted not to change the team much, but Ives is noticeably better than Donnelly, so I thought I'd play him. I didn't play Casement, but I kind of wish I had him on the bench now because Anna Foster looks knackered. Oh, I thought he was going to score a screamer then. Yeah, I'm not that confident with the centre midfield pairing of Brandt and Hill because Brandt's not been very consistent. He's only 19 and Hill was good but inconsistent and he's 17. So I might end up bringing Demirovic on at some point. Oh, getting absolutely dominated in possession. They haven't done much of it yet. No clear-cut chances. Oh, that says they've only had 3 shots, none of them on target, one of them a long shot. So I think they're dominating possession without not doing much with it yet. I think they might have played a youth team weirdly against us in the middle one. Oh, okay. But yeah, I think they played a youth team in the middle and played their first team in the cup games, which is interesting. Maybe the AI just plays the best team for the first game and then brings some players out that are tired. Brandt's not playing very well. We will bring Demirovic on at half time, I think. Let's just power through till then. Oh, getting forward, don't pass it around too much at the back. Go on, Foster, whip it in. Oh, Flanagan. I should have finished that. I'm going to drop Flanagan back into midfield, I think. He's anxious as well. He was anxious a second ago anyway. He seems to have gotten over that very quickly. But yeah, and then take Brandt off for Demirovic. I want to play Myrna. I'm going to pronounce his name. Hopefully it's Myrna. At some point, because I don't think he's played a game yet this season, but he's got a lot of potential. He keeps being on international duty when there's a game that I could risk him playing, like a cup game or something. He keeps missing them. Oh, Keown, how didn't he score? Oh my god. I guess maybe it was an incredible save. It came up fine start, but it wasn't a clear-cut chance according to the game. It certainly looked like one. Stephen Hill, I was going to say normally very lethal on his corners, but didn't do anything with that one. Yeah, I think we might lose this one. Although it seemed to be... Oh my god, go on Gormley. I don't know what happened there, but there was a cock-up and Morley was one-on-one and he... I don't think he even hit that on target. The keeper knocked it wide. I'm going to bring on Myrna. I think we're not going to win this. It's only a cup game though, and so I want to give Myrna a game. We've not got another game for a week, so I don't have to worry too much about people being tired. But I do want to give out a bit of experience to a few players. Also, Flanagan's just not playing very well. I don't know though. Anna Foster's tired. No, let's go. Let's see if we can win this game. Let's get Gormley off. See if McCrudden can pull out the bag for us at the end. I don't like when you make subs like that. It should ask you for the oh, McCrudden nearly scored. That was a power and header. But it should give you the option to give them feedback. I like to tell players they have faith in that when I sub them on, especially because I normally sub on players to try and alleviate a losing position like this one. I always use all 3 subs as well. God, they're knackered actually. They're playing a lot of similar players to the last game. I remember seeing that. Oh, fucking hell, we got lucky then. Seeing that Heary, and they're all on incredibly low. But now they've ground out a 1-0 loss. Yeah, sorry, 1-0 win for them, 1-0 loss for us anyway. Yeah, we'll just say unlucky. I might tell 1 or 2 players they didn't play very well, especially Flanagan, who's a bit I expect a lot more of. And yeah, I tend to tell off players that I subbed off because they're playing badly. Brand didn't respond very well. Maybe he was maybe he had some bad politics at Hamburg St. Pauli and they tried to palm him off on us. Some sort of closet fascist. But yeah, excellent. Thank you for watching if you made it all this way. And that is the most recent episode. I can't remember which episode we're on now, but the triple bill against Linfield is over. And I'm going to play a decent number of games now, I think. I like to play it while I cycle on an exercise bike, so I think I'll play a decent number of games and then come back with maybe Coleraine versus Lana, because a lot of these games are kind of forgettable. I've got a little picture somewhere, so I'm just checking my details. Yeah, I was thinking Crusaders and Ballymena will be the next 2 I'll show, and I'll play 4 or 5 and come back with the feedback from those, and then we'll go on to Lana after that, Lana Linfield, which will be a nice double bill in the same bloody week as well. And I think January will be the transfer window, so that'll be a nice episode to do. I don't know if we'll buy any players then, but we'll have a quick look around. I'm always ready for a wheeler deal. Excellent. So yeah, thank you for watching. Have a nice afternoon and goodbye.